Lighting has a large effect on how your home looks, feels, and how it illuminates the important aspects of the room. So it is crucial that you choose the right light to do the right job for your home. I'm now joined by Mpho Pacha to discuss how you can do just that. Welcome, Mpho.
Thank you so much, Bilani.
Now, we're going to talk about lighting and not an entire house, so we can just zero in on the purpose. Now, lighting is such a big thing in a home. Absolutely, with no light, we wouldn't see a thing. So why is lighting so important in interior design? I know there's all kinds of light, but let's kind of zero in on just your fundamental take on why lighting is so important.
Lighting is very important because if it gives you the exact feeling of the space, it can change your mood. It can also change how you use the space.
Right.
So lighting is very important.
I love that, the exact feeling of the space.
Yeah.
And then is that where you begin to decide what kinds of lights you want to bring into a room? And can you give our viewers sort of your top tips on where to start?
Yeah, I confidently feel like there's 3 types of lights that you need to use. There's natural, warm, white, and there's also cool. So for much more of your warm your warm white color, you must use it much more in a bedroom where it's much more cozy, in a very restaurant where you're gonna sit in a longer space and stuff like that. With your natural white ones, you can use it in the kitchen, in your toilet, in your bathroom. With your cool white lighting, you can use it in much more of your hospitals, commercial spaces and stuff like that.
Sure, listen, we're a home channel there, and we're talking about the home. So just coming back to your segmentation that you've just done now, that's quite an interesting way. So when you look at your layout, you always then deciding on your cool to your warm lights, yes, based on the space and what it must do from bedroom to bathroom. But there's also other kinds of lights that you mentioned. You said 3. So what's the second one?
The second one, it's natural one. Yeah, it's the natural white one. So that one, it's much more used in kitchens and bathrooms, in much more of high traffic spaces that you use in everyday life in your household.
Right.
Yeah.
So are we using specific types of bulbs and things to achieve this, or do you feel that we should achieve that in the architecture from the get-go? Because natural light can be natural light that comes from the outside, or this is light that we can actually bring into our spaces.
I prefer much more of natural light, and also to add a little bit of task lights. When I'm talking about task lights, I'm talking about lights that are meant for that certain type of area at that certain time. For instance, you have a table lamp that you can only use when you are studying or doing something, or maybe a chandelier to be only shown in the staircases and other places to just make the aesthetic of the house to work kind of correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mpho, if I'm getting you correctly, your top tip is first start with your natural light and then choose your task lighting based on the functionality of the space. And of course, not forgetting some of the moods that we want to create in the space, which we can talk about in just a bit. Stick around as we bring you more insight and ideas for your inspiration. Welcome back. By utilizing strategic lighting, you gain the ability to both enhance the look of a room as well as the overall functionality. And here to chat to us about how to use lighting for that, we have Mpho still. Now, Mpho, we talked a lot about kind of the natural light, setting a mood and a tone in a space, but also other ways that you can set a mood and a tone is by visual aesthetics. I just want us to dive deep into kind of lighting trends that are really cool for you at the moment.
Lighting trends that are really cool for me is you have your wall lightings, you have your chandeliers, and you also have your floor lamps. So those are lighting trends that I actually seeing that are coming alive in a very nice way, and I like how they have been used inside a home. Specifically.
Right. I specifically love wall lighting because you can use it in so many ways. The one of the biggest trends for me is just kind of letting light seep through, using wooden slats or using backlighting and just kind of illuminating parts of the home that nobody expected, like the ceiling, sort of enclaves, you know what I mean? Pendant lights as well.
Also, you must be careful when using the type of lights that you're using because of shadows. You don't want shadows that they might distract you. You first need to look at the task of that space. What is it that you're going to use it for? And after that, then you will use it with that kind of the light that you want to be used in that space.
Right. You've just answered a question I've been trying to ask myself. Who was inspired to put lights in those little crevices and places where shadows would naturally live? I feel like that's a trend. People are lighting up the spaces where shadows would naturally be.
It's much more of also working with natural light, trying to bring a little bit of natural light inside the space because of you save a lot of energy, especially with Eskom doing load shedding.
We are so not going into load shedding. But okay, no, thank you so much, Mpho, for giving us all of that insight and also your preferences, which is always great as a designer.